Hello everyone, Mugabe here at mugabeman.com, getting you started online, and welcome to another WIX tutorial. We are going to talk about WIX Studio e-commerce store. So in this video, I'm going to show you the whole process of how to build an e-commerce store using the WIX Studio AI responsive website builder. So without wasting any time, let's get started right away. But before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that and click on the bell notification button. That way when we release a new video, you'll be notified right away. Let's get started. Right now, what you see is what you're looking at right now is the WIX Studio website. Last video we talked about all the products here, all the WIX Studio features, from the design features to the development features for coding to AI features for responsive AI, a button that you can press helps you with your website responsiveness automatically. We have the business solutions like the booking solutions. Talking about e-commerce, we are going to talk about e-commerce more, but this is also one of the business solutions offered by WIX Studio. Then we have management tools. Then we have the CMS. We are going to have to talk about CMS in some other tutorial for the dynamic pages, a little bit advanced. And we have SEO, which we have also talked about in one of our last videos, and the marketing integrations like the analytics, Facebook Pixel, Google Ads, and TikTok Pixel. It's like a tag. We aren't going to break down the features because we already have a video that does that. So what we are going to do is take a look at what we are going to build today. This is one of the sites we are going to use as reference, and we are going to make sure we at least create some products and upload them to the website. Maybe we also make sure we have like a checkout page ready, so when someone clicks on the products here, it takes them to product page. So from the product page they can click on, maybe if someone clicks on add to cart from here, or from here, after adding to cart, if they want to go to the checkout page, they will have to first add something to the cart, and then maybe you can say view cart or checkout right away. This is the checkout page. First one is the product page that has the gallery for the products, product images, product photos, and the description and the price and a little bit more information about the product. That's the product page. So this is the checkout page, and from the checkout page you can even see the payment methods available, like the PayPal checkout, and we have maybe some promos. If someone has the promo code, they can enter it here, and if time allows, I'll also show you how to create those promo codes. I think that's it for now. Someone can also choose the delivery country, the delivery method, and all that. Right now, shipping is free, but you can add other shipping methods and fulfillment methods and how much you want shipping to cost. Alright, that's the most important part of an e-commerce store, for people to be able to check out and purchase your products online 24/7. Alright, you might also create a slider for the products. Maybe there's another store here, but it's not yet finished. I think it's mostly a WIX template, so we might not refer to this a lot during this video. Maybe you could copy something, one or two, but I don't think so. So we are going to mostly use this one as our reference. Let's get started. In order to get started, you probably already have an account. From the last video I showed you how to do that. You can either use your Google account or your Facebook account to create a WIX Studio account. Once you have that, WIX Studio has made it very easy for you to manage your website. Go to all sites, it will take you to this page where you have all your websites. Right now I only have one. So to create a new website, just click on new site, and that takes you to the new site creation wizard. Now 3 methods or 4 methods. There's still the WIX editor. We are in the WIX Studio editor, which is a more responsive website builder than the usual WIX editor we have been using. Now there are other 3 methods, like for example starting from scratch using a blank canvas for WIX Studio, or using a WIX Studio template, or generating a site structure with AI. So what we are going to do is start from scratch, but maybe you might want to take a look at some of the templates before you jump in. So from the templates page, you can maybe start by searching or by choosing the category of your business from here. Let's say you are into e-commerce, just choose e-commerce here. Maybe you're looking for a portfolio site like the one we built in the last live YouTube. But for us, we are looking for e-commerce mostly. You might want to take maybe an example here for 1 or 2. holding down the control key to click on the view button so that it opens up in the new tab. Different types of stores. You can see the wellness stores, clothing stores, bookstore, electronics, fashion, and we have this one is almost like a wireframe. So for wireframe, there's no photos, it's just like a skeleton. You place your own photos and all that. So let's take a look at the samples. So I've been opening them up in new tab using the control key by clicking on the view button. So here I don't want to waste a lot of time here looking at the examples, but you should take time to take a look at a number of examples for online stores that you might like. Maybe take a look at the Amazon store, eBay, AliExpress, all the best e-commerce websites you might want to take a look and see how they are laid out before you come in here. So from what I see, I don't think we can use this template, and even this one I don't think so. This one doesn't look bad, so the next thing you might want to do is check out how it looks like on the tablet mode. Maybe also check out how it looks like on the mobile version smartphone. Notice you have a WhatsApp button there. Okay, so that's one nice store there. Let's take a look at another one. So I believe all these links are taking people to maybe the About Us link, but the rest are taking people to the product categories, the various categories like kids category, the best sellers category. So each of those categories has a specific page. Let's go back to the home page. That store. Let's just close that store. But this is where I spend most of my time taking a look at templates, going to Google and searching for best e-commerce stores. From there I take a look at more other websites, many of them, very many. Yeah, I do. That's the kind of research that you need to first do before you get started. It also puts you in the mood. It puts you in the mood of creating the e-commerce store that you want by looking at all these. Even if you just search for e-commerce store and take a look at Google Images, go to the images section, you'll just see uh, maybe like this photo right here, this photo right here. This shows you like a sample homepage for a certain e-commerce store. Anyways, so that's how you look for templates. But if you want, you can just go to create a new site and just choose blank canvas to get started. So let's choose blank canvas. So this will load up the WIX Studio editor. We can get started with the good stuff. Right, are you guys ready? Take a sip of water. Okay, our WIX Studio is taking a little. Okay, so now it's loaded now. This is what a blank canvas looks like. So you have to start from scratch. We don't have time, so let's get started right away. First of all, we need the menu plus the search button, but we also need Wix online store app. Most important stuff here. To begin with, maybe we can bring in the logo for this site. Right click, open image in new tab, and use Ctrl C to copy the link. And come here to add an image, drag it to the header. Okay, it's too huge. Reduce the size using the controls and change the image to place our own logo. That's how you go about it, placing your own logo in the website. So from site files, go to upload media and choose the URL link as your option. Paste the URL that you copied, and then your logo will just upload, or your photo. So right there, make sure you edit and remove the extension .png.jpg, and then click on update. Alright, now we have our logo, but we need to crop it a little bit, so we can use these handles, make sure it fits within, and then we can delete the rest. You can delete this start with the text and the vector art. Right, and then we need to place the logo where you want it. You can even put it in the middle here. Okay, that's one step. Next is we have to make sure. Let's start with the eCommerce store app. By adding that, we might have access to some of this stuff like the cart, the login. So to do that, you go to the apps on the left hand side, where you find the add elements button. Scroll down and find the app market. Okay, but even if you just go to the plus button right here, and then you scroll down to where you see the blog, there is also the store. So you can just click on add to site. From here you can just go to the app market and search WIX stores. This is another business solution that we have been talking about: the bookings, the events, the community, the restaurants app. All those you can add them from here. So let's go back to the app market. Let's just use the app market to search for online store, or just search for WIX store. So WIX store is right here. This is the app we need. Displays products like that, and it also allows you to connect eBay and other online shopping channels, plus the marketing, email marketing, plus other marketing options like the coupons. When we talk about emails for e-commerce stores, we are talking about there's something called remarketing or retargeting. So once you have that set up, the pixel that we talked about earlier, you can be able to send, even if you don't have the tags set up yet, you can still send these emails that can bring people back to your store. For example, if someone adds to cart, let's say there's add to cart email, and then there's abandon the cart. Okay, this is what we are looking for. It's called the automated but also abandon the cart. If someone comes to your cart and they add to cart but they don't complete the purchase, so this is the email that's been sent to them to tell them or to encourage them to come back, and they complete the order. So this is called the abandoned cart email. And there are some other emails that are sent, maybe a thank you email, maybe the welcome email. The flow, I think, is here: add to cart, they browse, and they don't finish, you send an abandoned email one. You can send them another email if you want. And then this is too detailed, but I think you get the idea. So those emails are very important for increase your sales. Anyways, so that's the marketing integration in the WIX stores app. And then we have the drop shipping and the print on demand, and we have business insights, and in the last video we talked about all the ways to make money online, including drop shipping. Then automated sales tax calculations and customized checkout flow to include any payment methods and all that. Right, so just click. This is free to install. There are some apps which require to be purchased. Just click on add to site to install this professional e-commerce platform to sell online. That's the first step of creating your online store. Some of them you just have to pay for the store's app. It's probably externally provided by a third-party plugin or third-party partner company. So what it will be to help us do is selling products, creating a professional storefront, managing the catalog, the shipment and the fulfillment and the payments, and you have the list of your products. You can probably take a screenshot if we still have a chance of the WIX stores overview. Alright, so selling products, digital products, gift card subscriptions on the site, creating a professional storefront with dozens of customizable widgets, the product page, category page, the reviews, and then managing the catalog, the inventory, the shipping, the fulfillment and payment methods, all from one single platform. And then listing your products on multiple selling channels like eBay, Amazon, and Google Shopping used to be called Google Merchant. Alright, so this is the WIX Stores app. This is what it adds. First of all, it adds the all products category page, and then we have other categories. So first of all, it adds that page, and it also adds the cart, the add to cart button, which will show someone how many items are in their cart, and also like the checkout. So let's extend the menu on the right hand side, left hand side. So we have some space for the people to log in, and have the space for this shopping cart icon. So if we go back to our sample website, notice that we already have this and this. Now what we are meaning with is search bar. Then we can move on to the menu. Right, so the search bar, for that we can go back to now. Right now we don't have any products, so these ones are just samples, demo for demonstration purposes. We are going to look at that in the next step, but for now we want to add a search bar up here. For the search bar, we go back to the apps, but you can also go back to this add elements button. You can use that to look for, okay, seems like the search is not here. Let's just go to the app market, type search. Okay, so we have site search there. Press enter. We have WIX site search is what we are looking for. We have multiple products here, multiple apps that you can use in your site. We already have the SEO settings built in, managing page SEO. It's the SEO setup checklist. You find that via your dashboard, and the WIX site search. So this one is the search bar, and it gives the visitors an easy way to search your site. So you can also customize it however you want, and you can also it also has its own page, specific page that we are going to customize as well. So just click on add. Let's visitors search your site from any page, customizing your search bar design and placement. Guide visitors with automatic search suggestions. For example, when I type in something here, even before I type, already have some site suggestions. Type gaming, then we have some products from the gaming category. Type in laptop, already have laptops listed here, and even laptop bags, any keyword with laptop. That's the power of the search bar that we are talking about right now. Ensure visitor always finds the most updated content when searching. Click on add to site, just like we did with the WIX store app, and give it a minute there to install. This WIX search also works very well with a blog site like the one we built in the last video, whereby if someone is looking for some content, they can just type into the search for the content they are looking for. The WIX search bar actually works for any type of website that you can think of. So we have the search bar up here, but we need to place it in a correct place. The other thing we can do is maybe just leave it there in a small size like that, but I'm sure it has multiple layout options that you can choose from. For example, right now we are in the search results page. Just the pop-up, this is like a pop-up, that's why it's called the light box. In order to understand how it works, you can go to the pages panel right here. Then you can notice that we have the search results page, and we also have the search suggestions box. Now that I think will come or will pop up once someone clicks on this button, search button. This is the search results page, whereby if someone searches, this is the page that will come up with the results, the different results. So we have to customize this as well, how the results will be displayed and what type of results you want to show in this page. Okay, by clicking on the app itself, the widget, and going to settings. Things can take a look at the pages that are to be shown here. Maybe if you even want to show hidden pages, or you just want to show products, or there are other pages that you want to show in the search results. This is where I choose it from. This is where I choose what to display. If you want to display the search bar in the results page, this search bar right here, if I uncheck this, the search bar disappears from the results page. Let's leave it on. There's also the layout for the results. And for the pagination is the numbers down here. If you have pagination instead of this load more button, and I believe there's also a setting for choosing whether you want the pagination or the load more button. So let's go back to sample site and see what we have so far. We have the search bar, we have this. Now the menu. To create the menu, we probably want to first have some products in our store. So let's take a look at one of these products and see what we need to come up with. But the way I see it, first of all, we need the name, the product name, the price, then product description, and we probably want some key features, and maybe the other tab is what is in the box. So here's a trick of uploading products to your store. So there are different ways to upload your products to your store. But in order to do that, let's first of all, let's say you want to save the website, you have to go to publish and then you can give it a name. That's the name that we have given, customizing the free domain name that has been offered to us by WIX Studio. This is the free domain name. If you want a custom domain name, you have to upgrade your site. Let's talk about a little bit of pricing before we continue. I know we still have much to do. If you go back to the home page, we still have much to do. We haven't built our home page yet. Okay, we still have a blank page. First of all, we have concentrated on the menu, and now we have almost everything we need in the menu. Okay, now it's time to create the rest of the site, but we need to add some products before we do that. So to add products, I was trying to say that we need first all go to the WIX dashboard, the website dashboard. So I wanted us to first save our site. That's why I went to publish, and then I gave my site a name with the free WIX Studio domain name that's been provided to us. Now to go to the WIX dashboard, we go to this button in the left top corner, and then go to site dashboard just like that. Okay, now remember we have clicked on compare prices button, which has opened up the WIX Studio plans. For business, you start from here. For basic websites, you start from here. So for business, accepting online payments for online stores, this is what you need. So we have this one, accept payments, but we also have the free domain name for 1 year. On the yearly plans, monthly plans, the free domain is not provided. So the rest of the features down here, including the fully responsive widgets, the customer care, the CMS items, the Google Ads, advanced SEO, selling on marketplaces and selling on social media channels like Facebook, like Instagram shops, and the TikTok, I believe also has one. There's also the referral program, but it's also not available in this basic or standard plan, even though it's the plan that accepts online payments. So accepting online orders, promotion codes, and the online sessions, plus the online store we have been looking for, plus selling your art at work, and the reservations for restaurants. All those apps are within here. So once you pay this, you are paying for many business solutions provided by WIX. First year, if you want to pay monthly, is $25, and you don't have the drop shipping app by Modalist. If you want to pay yearly, let's take a look. So you need 240 for an e-commerce store. Price comes with the domain name for a whole year and the hosting for the whole year, and it allows you to add online payments and start receiving orders online. So with the pricing on the side, go back to the WIX dashboard and let's just go to settings. So this is how you set up your store setting. I know we don't have products yet. In order to accept payments, I will just mention that you need to have a premium plan, but that doesn't stop you from confirming your country first of all. And if you want to connect a manual payment method, you can do that as well. Maybe you can set the instructions, use our merchant codes, or whatever instructions you have for them. Maybe you can tell them to scan something, maybe you can ask them to use a payment link, whatever instructions. That's the easiest payment method, the first payment method that you can add to your online store. That's the manual payments or cash payments, or maybe cash on delivery. So the other method is PayPal, but for those to actually receive online payments, you need the business e-commerce premium plan for accepting online payments. So the other method besides connecting your PayPal is connecting direct pay online. Depends on which country you are. The list is too long, depends on which country. Because if you are in the US, you have Google Pay, you have Apple, you have multiple options. So it depends on which country you are. Alright, next, getting paid. There's something called the invoices. There's also adding your taxes. So you can create invoices and price codes, also pay links and automated payments. All those require what we call the e-commerce business premium plan. And the receipts, the tax, you have seen that. Then the checkout, if there's any customization that you want to do for your checkout page, maybe edit the checkout form, maybe add the terms and conditions to the checkout page, gift cards. This is where you do it. What else? Store products and inventory. Right now we don't have any products yet. This is the step we are going to next after looking at store settings, because the store settings are very important, by the way. So here is store inventory, when to update store, and after the order is paid, when the order is placed, minimum order subtotal for shipping, can set it up here. Price and shipping display, how much is going to be your shipping. What else? And then we have the shipping and delivery plus the fulfillment. So who is going to be fulfilling your orders? So in this case, if you're selling on Amazon, you might want to include fulfillment by Amazon by clicking on manage fulfillment services and adding them. If you want to change the rates for shipping, this also where you go. As you can see, we have the Amazon multi-channel fulfillment and other fulfillment methods here of shipment fulfilling third parties or logistics partners. So those are the most important options, most important settings for your online store. This is why you add the shipping rates. Right now we have the free method, but if you want, maybe we can add one other method, which is a paid one. So for example, for international shipping, you can edit it and we say instead of being free, it's going to be a flat rate, or it's going to be a rate by weight. So you say for each kilo how much it's going to be costing for each kilo, or you can rate it by price, flat rate, and we just give it, just name it international shipping. That's name at checkout, what they will see at the checkout. Estimated delivery time, we say maybe 3 to 7 days. Rate at checkout, it's going to be 75 or 55. That's too little for international shipping rates. Offer free shipping when customer purchases a certain amount. You can say free shipping for products over 1 million. Since we chose Uganda, I think our prices have automatically been converted to Uganda shillings, but you can go to settings and change the currency anytime. So now we have some shipping. I think we need to edit it a little bit more. The rate is supposed to be 55,000, not 55 shillings. That's for the delivery. Now the rest of these other settings, as you can see, they are about the site, domain, and the SEO. For example, there's this icon, this small icon here. It's called the favicon, the website favicon. Is that YouTube icon that you see, that TikTok icon you see on the website, on their website. That's the favicon. I think we are not going to look at these. These are not part of the SEO. Sorry, these are not part of the store, online store, but they are part of the general website and visibility, like the plan, like the business email. Okay? There's also the business info and roles and permissions for adding people to your website, adding collaborators, people you want to help you to your site. Okay, we have too much to look at, so let's just move on. At least you have seen how to add payment methods and how to set up your shipping rates and other online store settings that are very crucial to your business. So from settings, the next option here is to go to catalog. This is where everything happens about adding products and managing your inventory. To add products to your store, here are methods that we have. First things first, are you selling physical or digital product? If you're selling physical or digital product, you can just click on physical and start uploading by adding your image, adding the title and the rest of the info as I'm going to show you. The price here, the category, and maybe the tax rates. The other way to add products is to add in bulk by importing. So if you go to more actions here and you say import, notice there's also the export. So we can export products into a .csv file. That's like a spreadsheet format that reads in these sites, and then you can go to import that CSV file. So this is the method I'm going to show you because we don't have time to upload the one by one. We don't have the time. So let's go to the site that already has the products like this one here, and we export the product list into a .csv format file that we are going to import into our site here, the new website. So in order to do that, I think we are going to have to first log out and log back in. So let me use wix.com, sign out or log out. Then log back in by clicking on login. So you need to pay very much attention on this step because this is the most important step of your store, adding the products in case you want to edit this site. And then we go to catalog of the other products. So from the catalog on the left hand side, go to store products. This is the new interface. I've also done a full video showing you the WIX dashboard, the overview, all these tabs here showing you everything that's new, how they have changed the interface and all that. Make sure you check that video out too on the YouTube channel. And if you find this content helpful, because we need to support the channel, we need other people to find this video. So if you do find this content helpful, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and also share the video with your friends that might want to build an online store. Alright, let's move on with this cool trick here. So we have products to sell in this site and we want to move them to our new site. So how do we do that? So go to more actions and you go to export and select all. I don't know how many products we have here. Maybe you can see all products, only 14. These are very few. Okay, this is not the correct site that we are looking at. The site we are looking for is this one. Sorry about that. So go back to catalog and go to store products. Next is we just perform the action we just did. We want to export the product. Go to more actions as I just showed you and go to export. Over 200 products. Maybe you can export all of them, no problem. So just say export, and that will export .csv format that we need to bring into our new site. As you can see, it's catalog products.csv. So that is done. We have to log out and log back in to the other account that we have been working with. The other way to do it is for you to create a spreadsheet. Let's call the spreadsheet, it's called Excel spreadsheet. We are talking about a Google spreadsheet. That's the Excel version of Google spreadsheet. And for Microsoft Word, the Google version of it is called the Google Docs. They are all online. Docs.google online, sheets.google online. And for Microsoft PowerPoint for presentations, Google version is called Google Slides, slides.google.com. Right, now Excel, if you want to create your own product, just go to new spreadsheet and you can start right away by creating name, description, price, and etc. Let me just show you example. The product name, you can just say product description, maybe price, whatever other maybe other details, key features. And then you start filling in the information, and in order to save it, you don't just save it like user format, user Excel format. You have to export it as a .csv. Go to save as and look for where to save it. While you save, choose the option from here. Go to .csv, comma delimited. That's the format that you want. So that's how you export it. Same with sheets.google.com. That's the Excel format of Google. So you go to new spreadsheet, start filling in the information. Don't forget, this work can also be done by ChatGPT or the Microsoft Copilot. All those AI tools can help you do a list of the products and also help you export a .csv. Alright, so let's first rename this site our online store to Giant Store. Click on save. That's the name of the site that's going to be appearing at the top here. The other one we were editing at first, the Giant Store here, it was the custom domain, the free domain name. Right, so to edit the site, you can just click on edit site or select site to go to the site dashboard. Next is we want to import the products that we have just exported from the old site. So to do that, we go back to the catalog, go to store products. Alright, next is first of all select all these products and delete them. Okay, so we don't need any of these, just delete because they were just sample. And then import, go to more actions and click on import, and then we go to upload CSV file. Select that and click on continue to upload your CSV catalog. And then we have one error here, which is product with errors canon. There is a product with errors. Now here's the thing, I think we have to first go back and edit the CSV file before we can upload. So we have to remove this product here. I think it has some errors. Oh, we just need to correct the error and understand what error it is. Let's go back to the downloads here and open it up. Open up this .csv and see what's the error here. The good thing is they have told us the error is on 137 product canon. I wonder what issue it has. Let's try to just delete this. Delete it, close this and say save. Okay, you want to save your changes before closing? Yes, save, and go back to the WIX platform, cancel and import again, upload. Number one here, what they are saying, step one is to download the WIX CSV template file, which we already have. So upload it or upload the product. Click on continue. Now we have more errors. Might end up adding sample products like 4 of them, and then we can call it a day because this file seems to be disorganized for now. But in case you have organized your file well, that's the way to import the files, to import your products easily. You just have to take the time and create that Excel sheet 2.csv. So in our case, let's just create a couple of products like 3 or 4 one by one. By using the example here, let's start with this product. That's the name. Paste it up here. You can also paste it here. And then the description of the item, which is down below, product details. Then if you want, you can add another section, like for example here we have another section called key features. Depends on what products you are selling. Go back to our product page and add an info section called key features or key benefits. Paste our info here. You need to have all these text editing tools, and if you want, you can add another one. What's in the box? Add an info section and call it what's in the box. Click OK and edit it by double clicking. Paste the info, copy and paste, and then we set the price now. So the price here seems to be 5.5. Just have to write it without the commas. And then if you have other options to add, like maybe colors, say color, then you say black, then you say blue or purple. So these are the color options available for this laptop. So the other thing you can edit is the categories. So sorry, the brand, the categories up here. You can also create a new category from here, or you can go to categories here and create categories or manage your other categories. So for the first category here will be laptops, and then the brand will be HP. Add the brand. So for any other products that you are going to add that are HP brand, just choose HP from there. And then for any other products that you're going to add that are laptops, you just choose laptop category from here. And then images. So how are we going to get this? By simply clicking, right click, open image in new tab, and this is a bit small, but we can work with that. Click on add images, and that will take us to the image uploading pop-up. Go to upload media and choose the link. Paste the link here, the URL for the image, and then once it uploads we can rename it. So we go back here and get the name, paste the name right here, triple click or use Ctrl A to select all that text, click to add to the page. There we have first image of our product, and then we can add another image. Open image in new tab and use the link. Let's close these ones that we have finished copying. Okay, so we need one more image here. Using the link to import, using the URL to import the photo from another site, and then using Ctrl C, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, Ctrl A to select all the text, Ctrl C to copy it. Click once in the name here to paste the new name of the product. Select the image and go to add to page to add it to your product. Click save, and that product is done and is available on the online store. Okay, so that's how you add your products two ways. The first one was to use a .csv formatted document. That wasn't successful, needs a lot of work and a lot of time to put together. Most companies do have a list of the products in some kind of a document like that. It would be easier for you to import. Right now we have the first product, which is in the category of laptops. If we want, we can create a new product in another category. We can just duplicate this same product. Let's see what other category here we have. We have TV and audio. Maybe we can import this JBL clip for. So start with anything. Maybe you can start with the description or whatever. For me, I've started with the title. Title is done. Then the description. Next, we add an info section called key features. Control C, Control V, and maybe we add another section called what's in the box. Okay, like that. And next is the price. So here we see that it's 232. If you want, you can add a discount from here. So you can say on sale and say how much of a discount, maybe discount of 50,000, or you can put the discount percentage. 50% discount means from 230 to 116. That's 50% discount. Or you can go to shillings and say minus 50,000 shillings. That's another type of discount that you can create. Then the options that we talked about here, the colors, maybe we have the red or orange color, but we also have the purple color and so on. So you click on add, you can add more options. If you want, you can also use the SKU. It's called the stock keeping unit. It helps you to know and track your inventory. The unique code that you can create for each product or variant. So you have it in store. Using SKUs helps you with tracking your inventory, just like I just said. Shipping weight. This product is like less than 2 grams. Now this one helps if you set up the other setting of shipping rates to be compared based on the weight of the products. This is where it helps the shipping weight, where someone can know how much to pay based on the weight of their products. So that's the basic info here, but we also need the photos and also maybe the category. In our case, we have a new category called audio and music or something like that. Here it's called TV and audio. Maybe we can also call it TV and audio. So that's another category that we have just created. And then the brand, it's JBL. You can add the brand there and click on save. Actually, we don't have the photos yet. We need to add those. But you notice it didn't refuse to save. You can send your product campaigns right away through emails, through social media, through Facebook and Instagram ads, or you can even create a promotional video. Let's click on this product again. By the way, this button here is where you can duplicate the product or edit the info or even delete the product if you don't want it. The product here is for hiding it from the online store, and this one for promoting it on various platforms, whether it's social media, email, Google Ads, just like I've just showed you. So in our case, you can just click on it or go to this button and go to edit product info. Next is we need to add a couple of photos. Right click on this one, say open up a new tab, copy this link and use it right here. And if you have many products in your store, you might want to consider creating folders to organize them. For example, you organize the different categories, TV and audio, and if possible, you organize each product in its own folder. Since each product might have like 4 photos to 5 or more, in order to avoid any confusion and disorganization, you might want to use or leverage the folders. That's another cool tip right there, tip and advanced one. So we have the name, but we want to use the name here for the photo, so that the photo also has some kind of an SEO element attached to it, which is the item description or item title or the name. So let's have another one here, another photo to add to our product, and go to add upload media and choose the link. As you have seen, I showed you all these ones already. You can upload from computer, from another WIX account, from Google Drive, etc. So let's use the URL or link to import our image, our product image. Make sure I change the name. And click on import for both of these by selecting them using the drag to select, or choose one, hold down shift key to select the other, click on add. So we have two of them at once. Click on save and we are ready to go with that product as well. So now we have two products so far on our store. But remember, most of these huge online stores have like millions of products there. So if you're only one person doing this stuff, it might take you some time. But the other trick, the first trick I showed you, helps you to upload more products at a time. They're using the .csv format. But if you have more people at your company, they can be uploading these one by one, no problem. 50 products per day. Is that possible? 50 per day. Then we say like 30 days. You have 1,500 products already in the store. Anyways, let's add one more product and go back to building our online store. So before we add another product, let's first go to visit the categories section. You will notice that we have two categories: the laptops with one product, TV audio with one product, and the default category here called all products. You can also change the photos for each of these products by going on edit. So this is where you replace the photo. Let's replace the two photos, one for TV and audio. Let's replace or add a photo by searching in media from WIX. All these photos free for use, and the unsplash.com also provides free photos for use in your online store. Let's search computer. Very many photos here. All these are free, completely free to use in your site. No legal issues. Now, unfortunately, this one was supposed to go to laptops. Let me go to replace. Search again. Search for TV speaker. That's it. Click save and choose another photo for the other category, laptops. Click save. Then you notice for each of these categories you can edit the SEO settings by clicking on it. You're going to edit SEO settings. This is about the URL that's going to be displayed in the Google search. Okay, so this is about the SEO for this particular page, for this particular categories page. Very important to edit. Two products, one product to go. We go back to the WIX editor, WIX Studio editor, gaming. And the other thing is you can have a product appear in more than one category. So for example, this category can appear in gaming as well as in computers. Maybe we take this PlayStation DualShock wireless controller, PS4 controller, new product, new description, add another info section for key features, add one more section for what's in the box. Alright, next is the pricing. Price here is 95. It's actually 150, but there's a discount, probably a 50% discount. So just put the actual price 150 and put it on sale for 50% discount. So that becomes 75, but when we see here it's 95, that means the discount here is probably like 75 sorry 35% or 45%, 25. Let's go with 30% discount. Next, the option can say color. I don't know if they have the one called camouflage. That's not the one of the colors. But we can cancel this option for now. But what we can select is the category. Create a new category called gaming. Then the brand is going to be PS4. I don't think the DualShock is for PS4. Sony is called supposed to be Sony. The brand is supposed to be Sony. And since we haven't added the photos, we have a chance to go back. We have a reason to go back. So the photos, open image in new tab and copy the link. Can also use control save image as. Add images and go to upload media and choose the link. Import a file from URL and click on import. That's one. We need another one, maybe this one. I think we are going to take 3 of them. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit confused here. This is the most exhausting part of you building your online store, adding products. Take the time to create your product list and have it ready in a .csv format, .csv spreadsheet format, to make life easier and make things easier for you. Time to rename the product. Okay, now select one and hold down shift to select the first one. All the others in between will be selected. Click on add to page and there we have our photos, our product photos. The other thing we wanted to edit was the brand. So instead of PS4 we have the Sony. I believe it's the Sony that sometimes it's not, it's a counterfeit. Okay, now we have three products. Now it would be nice to have one more, but the time, maybe one camera. Canon, which one is we are the Canon guys, we are the Nikon guys. I always like to go with the right. So left right, I go with right. I like the camera that has this flipping screen. One more product and we go. Before we add this other product, let's come back later. For now, let's go back to the WIX Studio Editor. Alright, so you can have something on the site because our site is too blank, guys, too blank. So first things first, let's see the example here. Let's come back for this camera later. First things first, we have this slider and we have this section and we have this one plus this one. If you have been following, I gave you the basics of creating the websites in this WIX Studio platform, and I told you about the grid layout. So when we look at this site here, the breakdown would be a layout of one section, and one section has what we call cells. So we have this cell that contains a slider, we have another cell that contains the categories, we have another cell that contains this featured product, plus another cell that contains a kind of a promo. So let's try out this layout and you see if you can achieve it in WIX Studio Editor. So go to layout, right? Go to layout and we want 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from layout tools, there is section grids, and we are looking for something similar to this or something like this. It has 4 of them, right? Let's click on that once. Depends on the speed of your machine, the internet of your machine, the RAM and all that. Give it a few seconds, they upload. So we have our cells. As you can see, the section grid up here and the cells. What we need is a slider first of all, so we can do that. And also what we also need is more space. more space for this section here. So that's how you resize these cells by using those handles right there in the middle. So let's go back here and add a slider. So we can use wireframes or we can use section grids. So from wireframes we have slideshow, and then from slideshow we have various types of slides. Maybe this one, maybe this one. Let's try this one. This one seems to be filling up the whole space. Okay, it seems to be filling up the whole space, which is not bad. Some of the sites have this kind of slider, but that's not what we are looking for in our case. So we delete that and we still have our section grid. So we go back to add and we look for the right element that we are looking for. In our case, we are going to go to media and go to pro gallery and select one of the pro galleries here. Like let's say this one. This is a slider, this is also another slider. This is a bit huge, but I think there's a possibility of resizing it. So now since we have a blank site, no apps yet, this is the first app we have added. This is the second app or third app. This is the third app we have added besides the online store app, which allowed us to add products to the store, and the search app, the site search app, which allowed us to have this search icon up there. Now we have the WIX Pro Gallery app within our site. This is the third app that we have added to our site. Now the good thing is once we add it to this cell, there is this button. If you select the Pro Gallery, there is this button that can stretch the gallery to fit to that specific cell, right? As the first step, we have the slider. We just need to add the content. So let's also create this and this. So to the next cell here, we look for, in how I see this is also another gallery, but it's organized in a different layout. So go back to the add elements button and go back to pro gallery, and maybe bring in this one. Can bring in this one here. Actually, since we are dealing with products, first of all, I think these are very many products here in this media. So we go straight to manage media and we reduce how many products that we want to show. How many categories do we have? Let's go back to site dashboard. Let's go to site dashboard and go to the appropriate site, the site that you are working on. So what we are going to do, I just want us to check how many categories we have, so that we can reduce the number of these photos to the number of categories that we have. And the other button that would have taken us there is this one. By clicking here, you go to WIX dashboard, to the dashboard. Alright, now we look for categories under the catalog, under store products. That's where we find the categories. That's where you also manage your inventory settings. So here we have only 3 categories, but that's why I wanted us to add another category. Let's just add one more category and call it game. Okay, we already have gaming, camera. So you wanted to add a camera, then add a photo. This is media from WIX, free images using your website. All these are free of charge, no commercial issues, no legal issues. and click save. So we have 4 categories, and so we go back to the website editor, the WIX Studio editor, and we select all and we delete. Okay, we could have left 4, but we want to upload our own. So we need 4 images. The first one is for camera category. They don't have to be the same as the ones we chose for the categories. They can be different. That's one, and 3 to go. Need TV and audio, and we also need one for gaming. So I just search for TV speaker, but you can search whatever falls in the category of TV and audio. You can also use this wireless speaker or this photo. Next, 2 to go. So we need one for laptops and one for gaming. Okay, sometimes I spend a lot of time on photos here looking for the right photo. Lastly is gaming. Maybe that lady would do. Or this one here looks a little bit like she's AI generated. Okay, now we have 4 photos. Now the other thing is, if you want the text, see this text here. There's also another text, I think, which is not visible enough. So the text is for the title. So this category is for cameras. Next category is for TV and audio. Next is for laptops. Next is for gaming. So you're done. Just click on done, and we should have 4 categories now. Okay. As I said, depending on the speed of your internet, the speed of your computer, you have to give the machine a little bit of time to process whatever you are giving it, whatever commands you are giving it. So another thing, just like we did with this button here of stretching this item, as you can see now it says unstretch. We are going to do the same with this one. Click on stretch. Now after that, go to settings, and we are going to reduce the size of this text, as well as make sure we can display 2 by 2, and also we make sure we have some spacing or padding on the walls right here and here. That spacing is crucial. So from layout, go to customize layout and make sure we have, probably choose the 1-on-1, but let's leave it to 4:3. Images per row, most important option, choose 2 instead of 4. Spacing, instead of 20, choose 10. Next, go to settings. Instead of opening it up in expand mode, make sure it opens up a link that goes direct to the categories page, which we will have to set back in the media, as you can see in the settings. To add links to your gallery, click manage media. Next is the text. We want to reduce the size of the title. We don't want to display any description, so remove the description. And from the title, text design, reduce the size from 22 to 19. Notice that. Next is from the item style. If you want to reduce the corners, the amount of radius here, you can do that from here. And the animation that comes, the hover effect, when you bring the mouse over the items, that's the hover effect. Alright, next If you want to display the text on top of the item like that, or if you want it to separate the photo and the text, let's just go with this one. Or let's go maybe with this one here. And there's also a scroll animation in case we had any scrolling. Overlay color that comes on top there. I think it's kind of black, but reduced the opacity to 20%. Okay, so that's it. Maybe the buttons as well. If the buttons appear here, you can customize them from the design. Advanced gallery direction, image quality, the looping of the videos if there are videos in your gallery, and the hover on play for the videos. So these are some of the basic and most important settings for your photo right here. So let's go back to design and go back to item style and go back to the initial style that we had. This one. Another thing is if it's possible to reduce the height. So instead of using this image ratio 4:3, we can use the 16:9. Let's give it a minute or a few seconds to see how that will look like. It's now updated. Alright, now lastly we want some spacing, the padding. So from the left you can use, once you have selected the element, you can look for the margins on the right hand side in the inspector panel. This is called the inspector. Okay, once if it's closed, that's how we open it up. So from the inspector panel, you want to leave space from all the margins on the left hand side, maybe 10 to 15 pixels. The same pixels we want to leave at the top, as well as the left, and let's say at the bottom. Okay, let's move the one for the bottom. Alright, now our thing I think is coming together. If you go back to the sample site, we have a slider gallery. We have these are, by the way, promotions with my affiliate links directing customers to dhgate.com, to what else, what other site was here, to banggood.com, and what else, to Soundcore website. All those an affiliate for all those websites that we have seen, and many more. So my job would be to send traffic to these websites and earn commission for my affiliate links. So what else we need to do is add this featured product right here and this promotion. So for this promotion, if I open up the image in new tab, I can save the image, come back to the WIX Studio editor and add it to this cell right here. Remember, we have 4 cells in this section. First cell had this gallery, second one has this pro gallery as well, third one has the promo, and the last one has the featured product. So to this one, click on add media, and let's add that photo that you have just copied from the other tab. Site files, go to upload media, go to the link to upload using the link, and paste the link and click on import. There we have promotional image coming in. The right name, remove the extension for better SEO practice, and click on add to page. Alright, next is we want to scale it up. I don't know what's the size of the thing here, and it seems like it has already scaled up, stretched to fill the whole cell. Lastly, this last cell, we go to products, go to add elements, and look for the WIX store. So down here under the store, you can go to slider, maybe the grid products if it fails here, but we just want one product. So in that case, you can scroll through and say there's slider product gallery, there's related product, there's cart icon, add to cart button, this one, the cart icon, currency converter. If your store is going to be in multiple currencies, you offer the customers a currency converter. So here's the thing. Let's first create down here. Let's first create. Also, let's first close some of these tabs that we are not using. Trying to save the RAM. Okay, if you have little RAM, make sure you have less tabs open. Sound goer. Okay, this is I think a sample image of what I used. Unfortunately, I can't copy this image. I think I like this one down here for payment methods. This is a sample store we are looking at, one of the WIX Studio templates. But our reference is this one. So from our reference, we are going to add this one, but first of all, let's add one of these. That's the one that we have just seen here. If you go back to add and go to store, go to slider product gallery. Okay, that's the one we are going to add right now. Now to add it, make sure you have a section. First click on add section so that we have space or where to place this designed section. So click on designed section to bring in this store product gallery, store a slider product gallery like this. Click it once. Then you can also use drag and drop, of course. Okay, give it a minute, a few seconds. Okay, I have to repeat this, guys. If the thing is working slowly, it's not acting like it should, probably refresh the page or just give it some more time. Depends on the RAM of your computer, the speed of your internet, the speed of your machine. So be patient with your computer. Right, guys? Don't get disorganized and pour water into it. Okay, so we have 3 products, but I want us to have more of these. So let's start by going to the settings and we see if there's a setting there to assist us achieve what we want to achieve. So I can move this here. I know there's our faces here, so you can probably see this from up here. We can take it back here. Just bring it here. Now you want to select what do you want to display here. Since we have very few products in our store, we only have 3 products in our store. The category that is displaying here is all products. Now the other thing you want to work on is what do you want to display. Do you want to display the product name, the divide? There's also the divider, that small line that you have seen, and then there's also the product price. Do you want to display the product price or not? There's a discount name, the ribbon, which I forgot to add, the digital download badge. I don't need that. Quick view button, navigation buttons, and the gallery title. I need that. So that's the all products. That's the gallery title. Depends on what the name of the category is. The others are the settings, image on hover. What effect do you want there? And slider hover. Does it loop? Infinite loop. The products keep sliding. That's the infinite loop. So as you can see, I also have a slider here. As you can see, they keep sliding. That's the kind of infinite loop or on hover. Okay. Next is layout. There's a gallery title. how do you want that to lay out, the product grids, how many products to display. Right now we only have 3 products, so we don't have a lot of control over this, but we can maybe put 2 just for you to see. Now there are 2 products, the rest are sliding through. Let's use 3 for now. The spacing between the products, the product info settings, how do you want that to be displayed, sell price, layout, all those settings are here, plus the ribbon which I'm going to show you in a minute, and the navigation arrows. Okay, they should be on top here, inside or outside the gallery. Where do you want them? So those are the settings, the ribbon, the navigation arrow, the names and price divider, and the quick view button, plus the text that appears on each of those buttons. Say I change, and the gallery title, what do you want to call this, all products or something else? Alright, so those are the settings, those are the main settings for your WIX Studio Store product slider gallery. Now let's add one more product. Now that we have something on our website, let's add one more product and see how it goes. So let's first save by going to publish. Just that's not how we save. The changes are already saved automatically whatever you do. This is the setting up here in left top corner besides the home button. That's the auto save, it's always on. But in case you want to publish the changes, in case you want to use this link to view the changes, let's say you said it to someone, you're working with someone and you need them to see the changes for every step, you have to be publishing the changes, right? Otherwise you can wait to publish when the whole site is done. It's your choice. I've closed something I didn't intend to close, the categories. Okay, so we want to add one more product. Got the WIX, our store, but we had chosen to add the camera. And by the way, if you notice, we have a shop on Amazon option, and this option connects to the Amazon affiliate program, Amazon Associates. That's the tutorial that we did last time, and a full blog post on the website that will show you how to get started with Amazon Associates. Let's see if we do search. Let's use incognito. Let's see if we try to search Amazon Associates affiliate program. Okay, it's outranked. My post is probably outranked. Amazon Associate affiliate program. But you can just go to my direct to the website mugabeimran.com and search for it. Or you can, if you search for Amazon affiliate Uganda, or Amazon Associates Uganda. Okay, there's this one for affiliate marketing, impact radius. I think if time allows, I will show you affiliate marketplace, the impact.com affiliate marketplace. And there is another one for affiliate marketing, but this is not the one we are looking for. So unfortunately, I think my post has been outranked by these big guys. But from the site, just search for Amazon Associates. We have the post right here, Amazon affiliate marketing. So we have a tutorial on the YouTube channel, and we also have this full blog post with all the details that you need to get started with Amazon Associates, the affiliate marketing program for website owners, content creators. That. Anyways, so let's go back to the site, the categories here. I want us to get an image for the gaming category. Search it from media, from WIX. Let's search for gaming. Alright, next click save. Make sure I click save, and then we want to add one more product to our store. It's going to be in the camera category. As you can see, it's the only category with 0 products right now. So we go back to this site, to Canon, my favorite. I know most of you guys like Nikon. The others like Lumix. I think so. Lumix is by Sony. What else? What is your favorite camera? Leave some comments, guys. What is your favorite one? Or what's your favorite? Better yet, what's your favorite online shop to start? Is it a e-commerce store? And if it's an e-commerce store, what's your favorite category to go with? Is it like computers? Is it like cameras? Some people want to specify in cameras. Others want to specialize in audio and TV. So that's your best category. Others want to just sell smartphones. But for me, this website where I can sell almost all the categories, and I also include affiliate marketing as well. Anyway, so let's add products. Let's add the product. So let's add it from the products. Under your cat and from your Wix dashboard, under catalog, under store products, is where you add products, new products, or duplicate the already created the products. It can be a physical, it can be a digital product that's going to be downloaded or just viewed online. And all these can be sold, so that if someone pays the first pay to view that document, that's the digital product. In order to download it, they have to first pay for it. Alright, paste the name of the camera. Okay, I think I've pasted the description instead. uh, Paste the description, copy the name of the camera, paste it here as well, and the ribbon. So this is the ribbon. So the ribbon is something like a bit of a promo. Maybe you have a new arrival, or you have, okay, let's call it new arrival, just for demonstration purposes. And let's add image. Now let me show you an example from the Jumia site. We might have it on our site here. Go to the home page and go with a ribbon. This one has a ribbon. So this small thing here, the PC, that's the ribbon we are talking about. This one helps distinguish to show the customer this is a PC software, or it's an Android, or it's whatever you want to specify. So let's try the Jumia platform and see the example of a ribbon, because I've seen these very many on Jumia. But I think you guys already have the idea. But this small discount here can also act as a ribbon. Minus 49% discount. But in most cases, it appears like Jumia Black Friday. Sometimes this one appears insurance available. But it appears on the product itself, on top of the product. That's the ribbon that we are talking about. Okay, straight here, another one is here. New arrival. Now this usually appears on top of the product. Maybe Jumia guys changed their site a little bit, did a little bit of customization to it. That's how it appears. New arrival, Jumia Black Friday, Jumia deals, Jumia Express, maybe whatever you want to call it. That's the ribbon. So let's import our photos for the camera. Do you guys have any questions so far? Be sure to leave them in the comments section. Last time we had a question, someone was asking about the impact affiliate marketplace. I did leave a detailed answer, and we also have a video about the impact radius affiliate marketplace. So we copy, I think we already have this, we need one more photo, probably two more. Okay, now it's time to put the name, the correct name for the product. Just copy and paste for now, but usually you have your own names of the product because you are the one selling the products. You can also copy the names from the box, from the package, the keywords and other marketing information from the package, from the box. So here is the thing here. If you want to rearrange these photos, you can use a drag and drop, even crop or edit them, a simple editor. Could call it simple, but a bit complex. Also has the AI built into it, the filters, the adjustments, AI image editor, regenerating the photo, cutting out the background. Very powerful indeed. So remember to choose the category of the product and also the brand. In our case, we have the Canon and price 2.89. So what else? We have a camera, so you don't have to choose. If you want, you can choose the color. If you want, you can add more options. Maybe the weight, the size, whatever you want to include. I think that ours is good to go. We have given it a ribbon called new arrival. We want to add another ribbon to these two. So the ribbon we are going to give to this, since we have a discount on each of these, we are going to say on sale. That's the ribbon we are going to put here. On the copy, save and add the same to the other item. Now that we have 4 products in our store, if we go back to the store, it should reflect here. It should update automatically. But if it doesn't, let's just try to refresh the page. I'll give it a minute there, a few seconds to reload. Don't you guys have any questions? Don't you have issues? Do you mean that you have understood almost everything that I've been explaining for the last 2 hours? Ask questions, guys. Ask questions. Alright, here's the thing. Let me hope there is no issue, but these are the ribbons. As you can see now, we have 2 ribbons. One is called new arrival and we have another one called on sale. You can customize the color of these ribbons by clicking on the slider product gallery and going to the settings and going to the design settings. And from design settings, you'll find the ribbons. So with the ribbons, you can change how it's displayed and you can change its color right here. So from blue, probably want to go to purple or orange, like that one. Click on apply and you'll see it change there. You see it update. So that's the color of the ribbon. If you want borders, small border on the ribbons, and the color of the text of the ribbon on the ribbons. Alright, next, what else is on the store that we haven't seen? Okay, the menu up here. So for the menu, go to the menu, of course, and go to manage menu, and start adding the items from the menu. So this, they already know, the menu already knows what pages are in the website. For example, if you click on add item and you say main pages and you don't see your page here, click on show more pages and click on the pages here, so other pages will load. For example, what we are looking for is the product page, but there's also other pages within the product page. For example, the products themselves. Either way, what we want is just the category page. Okay, the category page, not the product page. So the category page, we want each page to have its own link within the menu. So the first one will be the camera. Okay, and click done. So we are going to see the link here, camera. Next, main pages, add another page, which is a category page. And what category is that? Choose the category. It's going to be the gaming category. That's done. Next, we add another page. What page is that going to be? It's going to be a product category page or store category page. What category is that going to be? It's going to be the laptops. Okay, are you guys following? Next, choose another page. It's going to be categories, store category page. What category is that? The TV and audio category. So now we have 4 categories and each category has a link in the menu. You see that? So we can extend the menu a little bit, expand it, and also what we don't want is this button here. We want all the icons to show, but if the menu is too long, that button is going to show. It's for a slider. But you can also go back to the settings, the menu layout. You can change the settings and make sure you choose however you want it to display. Instead of setting it to display as a scroll, you can display it as a wrap. So in that case, if the items have squeezed up here, they start going down like this instead of going into a scroll form or scroll type. Alright, now that we have our menu, what else are we missing? We have this, we have that. The rest of the things you can do it yourself. You can just duplicate this section and place it down here, just like we did in the last video. I showed you these are very simple sections to create. For example, if you wanted to create a simple section like that, that would be a promo banner, right? So you can go to add section and you go to design section, look for that section within banners, right? So from the banner, I just look for a small promotional banner like this one or this one, whatever looks nice to you. You place it, just click once and you start editing it, start customizing it based on your online store, based on your branding, based on the products that you sell. What else we have here? As I said, these are the same. All you need to do is duplicate, select these ones and go to duplicate. Okay. And once you duplicate, you go back to the settings and you choose the right category that you want to show for that section. After choosing the right category, the name of the category will also change as well to update automatically. So maybe the one thing that I see we need to work on maybe would be the menu, would be the footer, but I also showed you how to create the footer in the last video. So even if we ended the video right here, I believe we have all the skills, the knowledge, techniques. You have the technique that you need to achieve creating an online store and even launching it. Because I've already showed you the pricing here, that's all you need to launch. Getting a customized domain name and a proper or an appropriate WIX premium business plan that accepts online payments. Maybe what we are going to do before we close this video is we are going to test the site. Also, let's first change the color of the menu, the header, maybe to not to white. Next is maybe you can go to the slider gallery, cross slider gallery, and go to manage images to change or update the images here for your promotional offers. I've showed you how to do that as well. Let's try it on the tablet and try it on the mobile phone to see how it looks like. So as you can see, we need to do some work to change the layout. Right now it's displaying as cards, but what we want is for it to display. Well, on the tablet we could probably leave it to display as is, but there's also this menu that we need to take care of. As usual, we need to select this, holding down shift to select the next, and holding down shift to select the other, and then click and drag to move them on the side. Give the menu some space. This is on the tablet version. And for this, you'll probably do some work to them. You can come in here to the settings, and instead of the wide 16:9 ratio display, go back to layout, customize the layout, and go to 1:1 ratio. Okay, now that's how it's displaying. And the spacing maybe from 10 to 5 pixels. And the spacing here as well is a little bit too much. Just need to look for it where it is, or we can probably just remove the text itself. from settings, from design, from the text, you just move the titles, so we are left with just the photos. This is on the tablet version, and for this it should be stretched, fill the whole cell. Okay, so just because of time we are not going to edit a lot, but I've already showed you how to edit all this in our previous video. Be sure to check that out, where we built responsive portfolio site, and in the first video we did create a responsive blog site. So we have 3 videos so far that are showing you how to use Wix Studio in detail, how to edit and customize a responsive site using the Wix Studio. The first one was about blog, next one was about the portfolio site, and this one today is about online store. I've also showed you how to edit and customize your online store settings, the shipping settings, the payment methods, how to add those, how to add the products, how to customize your product pages. And now I'm showing you how to customize the site on different breakpoints. For example, on mobile, on tablet. Click on this section and make sure we can arrange this. Either you can also use the collage, but in most cases doesn't actually bring out what I want. We're going to use rows on the mobile screen size. Okay, so in that case we want to reduce, if it's possible, to reduce the size. Now since we have used the stretch, it would be difficult to reduce the size of the element like that. But if we unstretch the element, we can have its own settings, like a freeform setting, and then also need to go to the settings itself of the gallery, see how this is displayed. So because the way I say it is the ratio, the image ratio right now is displayed in 9 to 16 instead of 16 to 9, which is basically what we want. But since we are on the mobile version, you could probably use the 1:1 ratio as well, or the 4:3 ratio. Let's go with 4:3 ratio, and the spacing between these would be like 10 or 5 pixels. Since we are on the mobile phone, let's just say 5 pixels. Next is settings. Instead of opening up in expanded mode, you say a link will open. So whenever someone clicks on any of those images, there is a link behind that. It could be your affiliate link, it could be a link to a category page, one of those category pages that we have created. So from text, we don't want to display any description, and if you notice here on the home page there's no text at all, only a button. So you can remove maybe all this text. We are going to do that from the home page. Don't know if it's going to reflect here. Okay, scale this up a little bit, fit this whole screen, and also we need to do some work to the header, the mobile screen size. So make sure the cat icon doesn't overlap with the menu icon, and make sure the login and the search also extend the side to give the logo some space. Okay, let's scale that logo up a little bit so it's visible on the mobile screen size. Okay, and move it up a little bit. Reduce the size of this header a little bit like that. Next is we want to reduce the size, balance that out a little bit. We want to reduce the space between here and here. So in that case, we select this cell and we use the handles to do that like that, right? Also, we need to reduce, if we go back to the home, to the desktop version, we need to first select this, we need to select this slider gallery, this WIX Pro gallery. Go to settings and reduce the amount of radius on the corners. So from the design, we got item style and we look for the radius, corner radius. So it's at 40, we want it at like 15 or 10. Very small corner radius that we want here. Here we tablet, takes a few seconds there to update. So now, unfortunately, the setting that I applied of removing the text from these images, from this gallery, I think it applied on all the breakpoints, including the desktop, which I was not looking for, but it has happened. But I'll come back to that later. So the rest of this, we want to edit this gallery as well to show for 2 items at a time, not 1 item at a time. So from the layout, we go to customize layout and look for that setting, which is images per row, set 2 instead of 1. And the spacing is 5 pixels, which is good to go. Alright, that's it. And maybe we are going to bring back the text from design. From text, bring back the titles. Okay, next is reduce this space here by selecting the exact cell and using these handles like that. That's how you resize your cells like that. But the thing is, as we resize this, we are kind of scaling the other one, this one here. So you'll have to go to this and also rescale it. This is another cell. We are going to use Ctrl Z. Okay, we don't need Ctrl Z for now. Let's just leave it, but we want to scale this cell, not this one. Because as you can see, as I rescale the other one, this one is also resized. Maybe the other option would be to select this image and unstretch it first of all. Okay, now that we have that, we can stretch it again. We can stretch it again based on the size of our screen. So I'm going to select this and move it up here. You can also hold down the shift key to keep it in straight line. Okay, this is what we have. We need to add that other product on this cell right here. Okay, now that we have that, we need to also do some work on this section. This is why I was recommending last time that in order for you to duplicate anything, make sure you first edit it on all breakpoints and make sure it's looking good on all breakpoints. Because now I duplicated this and they both need editing. Now I have to do editing 2 times. So in that case, I will do editing once and I will have to delete this and duplicate it again after editing it. Start with settings, of course. Go to the gallery settings, product slider gallery. Let's try that again. Products, to choose which category is going to be displayed here, and then to display what do we want to show. In our case, we can show don't want to show the discount name. We don't want, we can leave the ribbon, navigation arrows, gallery title, we need it. But if you go to layout and go to grid title or grid product grid, this is where we need to reduce how many products to show. Probably two would be enough, or even one, since we are on a small screen size. So once you put two, and then spacing between them would be like 10 or 5 pixels. Wait to see how my machine is working a little bit slow, but usually it updates right away. Show part of the next product. Good. Gallery side padding, might want that 10 to 15 pixels. What else? Product images, product info, how it's displayed, ribbons, navigation arrows. So ribbons for padding, I'll just go 2%. For the top padding, you might even remove it completely to 0%. Navigation arrows, leave those ones alone. Go back to the product. There is also the setting, the slider behavior, if it's going to be in infinite loop, and the layout for the product grid which we want. So number of products, how many products to show? Let's say one. This setting hasn't yet applied for what I see. So here's what we are going to do. Let's try to refresh the page. But first of all, let's publish our changes. Click done, refresh the page. What's this? What's this? Let me see this one. I want us to close some of these useless tabs, but make sure you go back to the last video. We talked about the whole WIX pricing, and we have also talked about WIX pricing in this video. Let's close this template. Let's close this site and refresh this page. Guys, I would like to thank you for sticking around up to this stage. But up to this stage, I'm sure you now have all you need to get started with an online store. Alright, if you have any questions, I want you to leave them in the comments section. Right now, what we are left with is making sure the site looks good on the mobile phone and the other breakpoints like the tablet. The other thing, I want us to add a product, a single product, before we close off this video. But I've showed you a lot of stuff so far. I've showed you adding products, changing their settings, store settings, shipping, the shipping rates, shipping methods, the payment methods. I believe all you need to set up the online store and get started making money online, except the affiliate part. Those are a little bit advanced. We shall look at those in a later stage. Okay, refreshed. It's now refreshed. I want us to go back to the mobile version. Okay, now you can see the settings I've now applied. We chose two products. So this is the section that I will have to duplicate, paste here, instead of editing the settings for each. That's the trick. That's the trick. Okay, products. This we want to recreate this one here. So let's try that. Let's go to store. Let's go to add elements. Go to store and look for related product or grid product. Now instead of a grid, we want only one item. So select it, select the product gallery, go to layout, go to product grid and choose, instead of choosing responsive, choose fixed grid behavior. Choose the columns, how many? It's going to be one. Okay, products per load 1, spacing 5 pixel. What else? The layout. Okay, we might have used the wrong element for this. Delete this and create a new one. Try the sections and try the products. I think this is the one we are looking for. This one might have a product that seems like it's a full width section, and this is not a store element. Just delete that as well. Okay, so to avoid wasting any time, let's just delete this cell now. Maybe we can come back to it some other time. The promo banner fits well, but we also want to make sure the Wix Pro gallery also fits within this space right here. So the way I see is we might have to unstretch it, or we can go back to settings and change the layout. Customize layout, and choose 4:3 instead of 16:9 ratio, the gallery ratio. Okay, that's better. But then we'll have to give it some space for the margins, maybe 10 pixels all around. Left margin, top margin, right margins, as well as the bottom margins, 10 pixels. This should have probably been 15 pixels, but that's also not bad. Alright, so I think that's it for our today's tutorial. Maybe we can rebuild on this in the next video in another, but I would like to thank you guys for joining me in this one. If you have been here until now, kudos to you. You now have the knowledge and the skills required for you to build a responsive online store using the Wix Studio editor. Right, we have done some customizing on the different breakpoints, the version of the tablet and the version of the smartphones, the mobile phone. Let's first go to preview and take a look at the checkout page and see what it looks like. Of course, we are not going to find our PayPal button there because we haven't added it. These are some of the payment methods that you can add after you have a premium plan, a premium business plan that accepts online payments. Right now we are in preview mode. This is the hover effect. These are our products so far. So if we select one of these, that will take us to the product page. From the product page, someone can add to cart and proceed to checkout. Remember, they will have to have an account in order to create checkout. So this is the product page, and I see that it also needs some editing maybe, but browsing through is very easy. To the previous product, the next product, and then add to cart. Select color first of all. We need the color purple. Add to cart. And also just click on buy now or checkout. Right, so the checkout upgrade your plan to open for business. That's the only issue right now. Otherwise, your store is now ready to receive online business for you after you have published it and upgraded the site and connected the custom domain name. Right, again, thank you very much for joining me in this one. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that and click on the bell notification button. That way when we release a new video, you'll be notified. And make sure to leave a like, leave some comments, and share the video with your friends who would like to learn how to build online stores, responsive online stores for their e-commerce businesses using the WIX Studio. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.